Hello, my name's Michael Conneely, and this video is like a trailer or an invitation. I'm inviting you to buy my webinar on Ashwini. Ashwini is the first nakshatra. The nakshatras are the wonderful, powerful, beautiful lunar zodiac of Vedic astrology. There are 27 nakshatras in all, and there is a webinar on each of them in my level 2 Vedic astrology course. And so the 27 nakshatras are covered in part 1, and in part 2 I offer webinars about the wonderful interpretation techniques using the nakshatras, such as Navtara, special nakshatra, Nadi nakshatra, and so on. So I'm inviting you to buy the webinar on Ashwini. However, if you enroll on my course, you get all the webinars free. Ashwini Nakshatra is so important to understand. Basically, its myth is one of panic and of overwhelm. And people who have important planets in Ashwini Nakshatra need to understand it. Their basic energies can be so driven, so panicked, so desirous. And yet, of course, there is the opportunity to spiritually transform. And one of the big outcomes of transforming the driven energy of Ashwini is to become a healer. Indeed, the ruling deities of Ashwini lunar sign are the Ashwini Kumar, the Ashwini twins, the physicians, who were so powerful they could replace limbs that had been cut off and bring rejuvenation. Ashwinis have a difficult challenge to handle their energies and their consciousness. And this, in a way, makes them powerful, quick healers of others. So I invite you to join the course or buy the single webinar if you don't want to join the course. And what I do in the webinar is I describe the characteristics of Ashwini lunar sign, their love profile, their consciousness, their default state of consciousness. And in fact, if you join the course, you also get 30-page handbook about Ashwini and the opportunity to do 7 assignments, which then receive my caring attention. I'm proud of the course because it isn't a sort of legalistic rant about the characteristics of this sign and that sign. Basically, it's a profound statement of the ancient wisdom of Vedic astrology. It's grounded because it connects to your chart and mine. When you do the assignments, you write about Ashwini in your chart and Ashwini in my chart. And I don't just spout the characteristics. Basically, we use sophisticated learning methods like art, where we draw the energy of Ashwini and then maybe draw the energy we would like to transform Ashwini into. And we also use embodiments so that we can embody a planet we have in Ashwini Nakshatra, which may indeed have problems, and then embody how we could be if we healed the problem facets. For example, I have Rahu, the North Node in Ashwini, in my 10th house of career. And this could make me very driven to prove myself in career, to find value that way. But in fact, that's an illusion. That's not how we find value. We only find value by valuing ourselves, by becoming the special spark we incarnated to be, by contacting our rhythms and valuing them. If you have Rahu in Ashwini in the 10th house, that means you have Ketu in the 4th house. Mother will not value you. And so you're set off on a futile life path until you understand it. So you have 2 courses of action. You can either go to my Vedic Astrology Level 2 course, the Nakshatras Advanced course, and then you can buy the webinar or just enroll on the whole course. And you will learn so much. You don't need that much knowledge of Vedic astrology to undertake the course, but if you want a grounding, you can enroll on my level 1 course, and many people study the 2 in tandem. It's really caringly taught. It's quite expert, because you don't only learn about the signs in that very important, powerful, novelistic way, you also learn about the criteria, the descriptive criteria of each nakshatra, how it cross-relates to the Vedic spiritual concepts. For example, the gunas, about your state of consciousness. Is it rajas, tamas, or sattva? Desire, materiality, or spirituality, and what do you do about each? You learn to analyze the 4 padas, the 4 quarters that make up each nakshatra. You relate the energies of each nakshatra to the 4 aims of life. So it's a thoroughly worthwhile webinar, a thoroughly worthwhile course, and I'd love to work with you. Thank you.